Hi everybody, this is Plastic Tiara from season 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I can't wait to see you at New York DragCon on September 6th, 7th, and 8th. Get your tickets now. Mwah.
My cameraman just told me how he found out he was gay, so I am totally ready for the day. Plot twist, it involves foreskin.
And I remember thinking like, oh, she's caught that.
This is going in.
And I was like, oh my God, that was huge.
This is going in. We're putting this in, right? It has to go in.
It's huge.
And then we got to talking about like, if you ever got a blowjob? And like, it was like, no. And like,
Wait, then what happened?
I like shared a bed and like I tried to, I don't know.
You tried to give him a hand job?
Uh-huh.
You're like, call me by literally anyone's name. That's what you said.
Yeah.
You're like, whatever. Do I dare to eat a peach? T.S. Eliot, call me by your name, and this guy right here. All right, that was so many literary references in one moment. You guys aren't ready. And you also aren't ready for this tutorial because I am going to tell you how to stack some hair. Hey everybody, it's Miz Cracker, and it's time for a tutorial with a Jew. That's a JewTorial. You've got questions, I've got answers about drag life and drag life. She's a woman! She's a woman! One of the #1 questions that I get as a drag queen is, where did you get a wig like that? There's so much hair in it. And let me tell you something, it's just 2 very cheap wigs patched together. It's called stacking. After today, when people look at you, they're gonna be like, dang, she's stacked. Here's what you're gonna need. 2 beautiful wigs in the same color. One of them should be a lovely lace front. Spend a little money here. The other can be literally whatever. It can be a hard front, doesn't matter because it's going behind this gal here. Bettina and Belinda. These 2 wigs will make what we call cracker hair. Take your lovely wig and place it on Shazonda Wighead. That's her name. Take the ribbon and let's affix her to the wig. What we're doing with this ribbon is making sure that the lace is protected from the pins, from your hairspray, from the elements, from criticism. Here we go. Pull in the back of the wig a little bit to make sure she's all stretched out along the wig head. And now we're gonna comb the bags! The bags! This is my good old trusty guy. Right now, I'm naming him Trusty. Watch me call him that for the rest of this damn series. Watch me! Seriously, please watch me, otherwise they will cancel this shit. Behind every hairline is a little bit of mesh. And behind that mesh, there's a little ribbon. There she is. Let's comb all the hair that's on that mesh forward over the wig head's face. Then, ouch! Continue along the front. For this wig, I'm essentially combing forward all the hair that's on the lace. Be very gentle while you're doing this. You do not want to comb out these beautiful curls that are in the wig by over brushing this. Shablam. Okay, now this is what I like about this wig. She's just a little bit longer than this wig so that she's gonna flow down your back, cover you almost all the way to your bird hole. I'm taking the wig and I'm essentially gonna put a wig on the wig. The wig's gonna wear a wig. This is like wigception. And I'm placing it right back behind the hair that I've combed forward. Now it's time for the bobby pins. Bobby! We are gonna pin these 2 gals together. Look, Mom, no hand. I'm opening the bobby pin and I'm piercing the toast. I'm just gonna put this bobby pin straight through this lace, thus ruining this lace forever, and through the base wig. Bam, she is pinned into place. Then we're gonna do the same thing over on the sideburn. Okay, bam, stick her through the lace and through the mesh. Everyone on set cannot believe that I'm only putting 3 bobby pins, and this is why. Because this is just step 1. Everyone, ooh. Ooh. Thank you. Caitlin. I have only one friend in this world. All right. You're all fired! Get out here! Only 3 bobby pins for now. Which brings us to today's Jews and don'ts. Bobby pins by themselves are not enough to hold your wig together. Jew, take the extra time to use safety pins in your wig. I'm gonna show you how in just a minute. Safety pins are gonna give you that extra bit of security and keep your 2 wigs together. Which brings us to our don't. Don't depend on bobby pins to hold your 2 wigs together. Let's roll some footage from the Abbey where Miz Cracker was like, it'll work just fine. What could go wrong? When I was at the Abbey, I thought God was with me, so I allowed myself to depend on 1, 2, 3 bobby pins. On that day, my second wig was like the vixen. She was ready to pop off. If you don't want this to happen to you, watch carefully for the next few minutes. You're gonna go into the wig, look inside, and see where those bobby pins are sticking through. Along this line, that is where you're gonna put your safety pins. There is no way these 2 girls are coming apart. Open the safety pins, and starting at one side of the wig, I'm Jewish, so I'm gonna go from right to left. You're gonna pin through the mesh and through the lace. I'm looking here to see where the lace is, and then I'm going right through there. All right, this is my special Cracker rule. If you don't bleed into your wig, it's not your wig. So don't worry about pinning yourself, it's all part of the process. Bam, 1. And we're just gonna put them from head to toe, like a bunch of bottoms in Fire Island. Oh, do you think this is not gonna hurt a little bit? You're gonna be going through the entire night with the feeling of safety pins pressing into your forehead, but also the feeling of security. If you safety pin, that's like a with a condom on. If you pin these together heavily, they will not come apart. Through the lace, and then go along, keep going along, keep pushing through. The reason we're putting these safety pins inside the wig is that, look, these things catch the light. If you try to put them outside, every time you shake your hair, the spotlight's gonna catch the pin. Who's the star of the show? You or the safety pin? Depends on how good your dancing is, I guess. Obviously, this is inside the wig, so the pins don't have to be in a straight line. There we go, 2 wigs beautifully stacked, and all I needed was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all I needed was about 10 safety pins to get it all together. Now I'm gonna plop her back on the head, and let's have a little check here. I'm gonna go in and remove these bobby pins. We don't need them anymore. Bobby pins are just like men. If they're not doing anything for you, get rid of them. All right, we're all finished. The wig is back on the head, and now you have one more option if you want to make things just a little bit extra. Turn your wigs around. Take literally whatever. Today, I'm using some paper towels from the WOW Studios and jam them between the 2 wigs. This is going to give your wig just a little bit of fluff before you style it. Take the wig off the head one more time and pin the back together just like you pinned the front together. Okay, you want to keep that stuffing in, and you don't want your second wig to come flapping forward like a cape when you're dancing around. Take 1 big pin. This is how I stab myself in the tongue all the time. Shablam, and there you go. All right, we're done. I made it myself. And another thing, stack as many wigs as you want. If your fantasy is to have 57-inch hair, darling, live that fantasy. But don't get over cocky with it. Sad that class is over for today? Don't worry, next week, Shul will be back in session in a very special JewTorial. That's a tutorial from a Jew! From a Jew! 2 wigs!